everyone, and welcome back. As always, I'm your girl, Candy Washington. And before we dive into today's Kiki, which is a new arrest in the Girardi fraud case, we're going to get into it, you guys. But before we do, you know what to do. Go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss it when we go live. Also, be sure to share this with a friend because a Kiki is always better with community. Check out our description box down below and shop our love collection. With that, you guys, let's dive right on in. So as we all know, there is the ongoing saga that is the Girardi case, Erika Jayne fraud situation, but there has been a break in the case. So this is according to Radar Online. So let's go through the article and then we'll get into it. We can talk about Erika Jayne, her earrings, Tom Girardi allegedly having dementia. We'll get into it, okay? Here we go. It says, ex-CFO of Erika Jayne's husband, Tom Girardi's defunct law firm, arrested over alleged wire fraud. Okay. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Erika Jayne's husband, Tom Girardi, has yet to be hit with criminal charges for his alleged embezzlement. Mind you, he quickly went to the, and I say this respectfully, the old folks' home when he was about to be hit with criminal charges. However, right prior to that, he seemed to be totally fine, 100% healthy, normal, still had his law license literally up until July of this year. But anyway, okay, dun 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 dun. But his ex-CFO has been taken into custody on suspicion of wire fraud this month, RadarOnline.com has learned. As RadarOnline.com previously reported, Girardi was once a well-respected attorney in Los Angeles, but it all came crashing down in 2020. His clients and creditors pushed him into Chapter 7 bankruptcy and accused him of running his firm like a Ponzi scheme. His ex-clients believe he embezzled money meant for them to fund his lavish lifestyle with Jayne, as in Erika Jayne. The Bravo star has denied all allegations of wrongdoing and claimed that she had no knowledge of her husband's alleged misdeeds. I'm calling BS. Again, everything is alleged, rumored, and opinion-based, and it's my opinion. Erika Jayne Girardi is as fraudulent as Tom Girardi is. She knew it. She didn't care. Anyway, let's go on. In my opinion. All right. In court, Girardi stands accused of securing large settlements for clients, but then coming up with excuses when it came time to pay out the money. He allegedly stiffed everyone from a fire burn victim to a group of widows and orphans who lost their loved ones in a plane crash. At the moment, Girardi is living in a senior assisted living home in Orange County, California. Very cushy, very cushy. His family claimed he had dementia and cannot testify in court proceedings. How convenient, how convenient, how convenient. Over the weekend, as first reported by Law 360, Girardi's former financial officer, Christopher Kamen, was arrested in Maryland after the FBI prepared a criminal complaint against him. Listen, if the FBI is doing a criminal case against you, you don't hide in Maryland. You need to go to the Cayman Islands. You need to go to Dubai. Like, I don't know what the hell's happening. The majority of documents in the criminal case are still under seal. However, the available records show the alleged wire fraud went down on September 16th, 2020. All signs point to the crime being related to Kamen's work at the firm, okay? Side note, you guys. Oh, actually, let's keep going and then I'll do my side note, okay? Girardi case shut down only a few months after the September 16th date, around the time of the alleged wire fraud. Girardi and his firm were under pressure to pay the orphans and the widows millions owed. Investigators believe Kamen has extensive knowledge of the Girardi case's finances. Bloop. And of how Girardi worked behind the scenes. He started work at the firm in 2000 and worked his way up over the years. As Radar Online previously reported, Jayne still faces a $25 million lawsuit filed as part of the Girardi case's bankruptcy. This suit demands she return the money the firm spent to pay the bills for her company, EJ Global. Side note, two side notes. EJ Global, right? So I'm guessing what they're saying is that they used Erika's company, EJ Global, to launder the money, right? If she's out here saying, I spend 40,000 on glam a month or whatever it is, and we have this and we have that, it's a really good way to launder money, right? A lot of people who want to launder money, they create fake businesses or like storefronts or restaurants or whatever it is, or any type of side business in order to launder the money. Oh, this is where the money came from, this is where the money went. Oh, our business doesn't make money, blah 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 blah. So in my estimation, again, I'm not a lawyer and this is all opinion based, but they used her company to launder $25 million. Okay, allegedly. The Real Housewife of Beverly Hills star was also ordered to turn over a pair of diamond earrings that Girardi allegedly purchased with his client's money. She ran to appeal the decision days later because she's a evil jerk. All right, now the other side note I wanted to say that I think is actually very important here is that September 16th, 2020 date, okay? That's when, remember when everything hit the fan? It was like late summertime 2020. Everything hit the fan about Tom Girardi being this Ponzi scheme fraud guy, right? And that's around the same time that Erika Jayne and Tom Girardi did their contingency plan, in my opinion, okay? Now, LA Stone Gal says, question, how is Erika paying for her lawyers? Did she use her house insurance to pay for her legal team, much like what Amber Heard did, or does she have money on tap? All right, so this is a good question, and this flows into my second point. Erika has money on tap, okay? I'm going to paraphrase what went down, and again, everything's alleged, rumored, opinion-based, but this is essentially what happened. In 2020, the crap hit the fan. They knew that they were starting to be subpoenaed, they started to be sued to a certain level where they knew the jig was up. Okay, the jig was up in 2020. They did their contingency plan. Tom and Erika went to their good friend, who's another lawyer. I think his name is Richard Lewis or something like that. Richard Lewis Jr. He's another attorney, very influential. They went to him, long-term friend of theirs. He then went to Wells Fargo in Florida, opened up a bank account on behalf of Erika, where he has since 2020 funneled over $500,000 to Erika, okay, through this Wells Fargo account in Florida. That's where she is alleging she's getting the money from for her legal team. So they do their contingency plan. Let's make sure Erika has a fund. Let's make sure she has money on tap. Let's make sure that they can't get it. So we'll have our friend open it in his name and we'll funnel all the money we have hidden into this account. I think that's only one account. I think they have multiples accounts like this. I think they've had multiple contingency plans. Then all of a sudden, Tom Girardi has dementia. He has Alzheimer's. He's whatever. He's losing his mind. He's elderly all of a sudden. And this is no disrespect to people who actually have dementia and who actually have loved ones losing their memory and all of that stuff. Again, I think it's really dirty that they're playing that card. And I do think it's a card that they played 100 at that particular time. All of a sudden, he has to go into conservatorship when literally a month before he was dipping it and doing it. Okay. And even when he went into the conservatorship, he still had clients. Then all of a sudden, Erika wants to come out with that fake story. He's been cheating on me. And he's been cheating on me. And that's why we're getting separated, which was completely bogus. She knew about the mistresses the whole time. You know what I mean? It was just a very convenient story where she could get to play the victim and act like they're separating because he was cheating on her. When the truth is they're separating because they don't want her to be implicated in the financial fraud. The whole thing was a contingency plan to protect Erika, make sure she had some a nest egg, some money, over $500,000 at that point. Who knows how much it is now? Don't forget, Erika still drives a Range Rover and multiple cars. Erika still lives in a multi-million-dollar home. Erika still has Glam Squad. Erika still has hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of thousands of dollars of designer clothes, handbags, jewelry, artwork. The list could go on and on. The chick is not poor. She is not destitute. That is a lie. Okay? So that's all happening, at between like June, July, and December of 2020, right? Now, I don't think it's a coincidence that the CFO, who is now arrested by the FBI, did the wire fraud transfer September 16th, 2020. That was his contingency plan, right? It's around the same exact dates, around the same exact time that Tom and Erika were doing their contingency plan. Let's get our friend to open up the Wells Fargo account, funnel money into it. Erika can use that for her to live on, to do her legal fees, X, Y, and Z. Again, I think that's only one account that we know about. I think there's multiple accounts out there. I think they have money hidden everywhere. I think they have a lot of people working on their behalf to keep them with money. Erika, to me, has never actually, in any authentic way, appeared at like a woman who did not have access to millions of dollars. Ever. I don't buy the I'm drunk act. I don't buy the I'm popping the pills act. Maybe you are drunk. Maybe you are popping the pills, but it's not about not having money. It's about having to answer to how you got your money. And those are two very different things. So this is a lot. I think that this is just the tip of the iceberg with this. I think this arrest is going to answer a lot of questions and open a lot of doors. And I think that if I were Erika Jayne, I would be very, very worried. I would be very, very worried because she's out here proclaiming she's being dismissed and she's being vindicated. But what she's been dismissed and vindicated on are not the meat of what the situation is. The case that she got dismissed on was his co-counsel suing her because he defrauded them and she benefited from the fraud. But that's different from the victims, his clients. There's a different level of fiduciary duty. There's a different level to that. You see what I'm saying? So her saying she's won this stuff, she's been dismissed, and also that same dismissal, they are going to refile that in California. I think they first filed it, I want to say, in like Chicago or some place like that, and they're going to refile it in California where they have more jurisdiction and a better chance of getting it, through all the legal hoops. So Erika, you're not vindicated for a damn thing. And I think this is really bad. Erika, listen, I'm not on your side, to be honest. I'm not, just because of the way you treated the victims and the way you've carried yourself. But you need to do a Jen Shah moment and take the deal. If they're offering you a plea deal, you should probably take it. Because to me, this is very synonymous to remember when Jen Shah's right-hand man, Stewart, her like number one assistant, got arrested and he pled out and he decided that he was going to what do you call it? He was going to like turn state's evidence against Jen. He was going to testify against her and he took the plea deal. This is similar to that. The CFO, the guy who's been working with them for the last 20 years. CFO stands for Chief Financial Officer. He's that right hand. He knows where the bodies are buried. He knows how they did the schemes and the scams. That's why the FBI took their time, got everything together, and filed criminal charges against him and then arrested him. And I don't think it's a coincidence that it's that same part in 2020 where they did their contingency plan. They got Erika $500,000. I'm sure they have other accounts going on. That this guy did his contingency plan and did this wire transfer to get his money before everything, got exposed. So they both were doing their contingency plans to get the money, basically to hide the money from the victims again, right? Erika, this is not good for you, boo-boo, because at the end of the day, this guy who got arrested, more likely than not, is going to sing. He's going to sing. He's going to be like, listen, I got these, I got this person was in it, this person was in it. Let's make a deal. Let's make a deal. And the FBI, the feds, the government, they only make a deal with you to get to the bigger fish. They make deals with the little fish to get to the bigger fish. And I think that this is just the beginning of the heads starting to roll. But I want to know what you guys think. What do you think about this? That, the right hand man to Tom Girardi has now been arrested by the FBI on federal criminal charges. Do you think that this is bad news for Erika? Do you think that she has played the situation all wrong? Do you think she's pissed off the wrong people? Trying to appeal to keep the earrings, her attitude on TV, saying they're alleged victims. She doesn't give a damn about anybody, really thumbing her nose to the law, to us, to society, to the victims. Do you think she's kind of even made it worse on herself the way that she's chosen to move? And do you think that she's in even hot water now that they have someone who knows exactly how they did the scam? They know exactly who was in on the scam. Now that they have that person in custody and that man is now facing, his own charges, I'm pretty sure he's going to sing. But what do you guys think? Put it down below and hang out my candy canes because I'm going to do my quick intro. And then, like always, I'm going to take some of your candy cane questions and comments. So stick around, okay? But before you do that, comment down below with your thoughts, and then be sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss it when we go live. Also, be sure to share this with a friend because a kiki is always better with community. Check out our description box down below and shop our love collection. So with that, you guys, let's talk about some of your candy cane comments. All right.